Are you ready? Let me dive into this. Okay, so it's about, how many questions is this? Like 10 questions, okay? So what made you start a channel? I'm inspired by your videos. Well, thank you very much. Like, that really means a lot to me, honestly. I didn't expect people to even really be affected too much. It's just like, you know, because to me it's like, just okay, I'm just vlogging my life, or like, you know, blah blah blah. So look, it just touches the heart that, like, you know, you're inspired by my video, so thank you. And then, so pretty much what made me start a channel, I want to say it was like my sophomore year of high school, or junior year, going into junior year or something like that. I was just very lonely, honestly. I got out of a relationship and it wasn't good, and like, you know, high school relationships, all the guys, some of the guys are not so great, and my ex wasn't bad, it's just he wasn't for me, you know. So yeah, we just parted ways, and I felt lonely because I felt like people didn't understand me. I felt like I was in a struggle alone, because like I wasn't into partying. I wasn't really into that whole drug and all that party scene and all that stuff. I mean, went to parties and went to birthdays and stuff like that, had a few friends and stuff, but yeah, I wasn't into that scene. So like, for me, it was just about my future, working towards my future, working hard and all that stuff. And it was a lonely thing, you know, like it was a lonely time because not a lot of people were doing that. A lot of people wanted to fit in and be cool and all that stuff, and I didn't want to really partake in that. So I started this channel because I was watching ILY and some other YouTubers. I can't really think of anyone else off the top of my head, but she was one of the first YouTubers that I watched. And then at first I was like, I don't know why people do YouTube. Like, you know, it wasn't like I judged them. It was just more like, I don't ever see myself doing it. And then it became something like I could definitely see how these people, influencers or content creators, can really help, like, you know, so many viewers or their audience and stuff like that. And because of that, I wanted to film. I wanted to, you know, if people see my struggles or what I was doing, you know, this high school girl, like, just doing their, you know, just doing her own thing and really not, you know, doing much more than that, you know, just goals, aiming for her goals and stuff like that. I figured maybe someone would relate to that and, like, you know, don't feel as bad or don't feel alone like I did, in a way, if that makes sense. So yeah, like, I really wanted to help people, and I don't know, like, just cheer them up and make them happy, like, through my videos, if that makes sense. Even if it's not, like, at that time, I don't know if I really put out any, like, special content or any, like, motivating or anything like that. It was just more like, I'm happy, I want to show you I'm happy, I hope you can be happy from my videos, kind of thing, you know, like an outlet for your life, if, you know, you're going through a hard time. So yeah, that's pretty much why I started a channel. And then the second question is if you would make a Fortnite video. I'm not against the idea, it's just I never played Fortnite. Like, it got really popular out of nowhere. I wouldn't mind trying it though, as long as I have the equipment and all that stuff. It's just, how would you want me to film it is kind of really what it is. Do you want just the screen, or do you want like the screen of the game and then me in the corner of playing the game, kind of like a Twitch thing? You know, it'd be fun if someone played Fortnite and we like do the video together. Definitely not against it. Which kind of goes into the third question, let me collab, ahaha, JK, unless you want to. I'm not against collaborations or anything like that. It's just, if I do collab, I want to offer my, like, audience or viewers good content, like content that will help them, content, not stupid content, you know, like nowadays a lot of content creators just do a lot of stupid things, to like irrelevant stupid things. Sometimes, you know, what, stupid things are funny, but certain stupid things kind of crosses some lines and boundaries and all that stuff, and I don't want to make those kind of videos. I want to make meaningful videos where, you know, people feel good, people laugh, people are happy, you know, silly stuff, like nothing just like, you know, I don't know how to describe it, but pretty much that, yeah. Fourth one, I don't know why I'm holding my Apple Pencil, but anyways, the fourth one is, what is your ultimate goal in life? What is the life situation which you would say you are satisfied and happy? Well, I wanna not work, almost, like, you know, like, or I wanna do something that I don't consider work, and I am successful in a sense that financially I'm stable, I'm happy with the job, I'm content, it has a purpose, because that's one of the biggest things. I don't want to just to work and make money. I want to work, like I want to do something that makes me happy, makes me fulfilled, while making other people happy, and like, you know, just make the world a better place kind of thing. So I feel like ultimate goal in life is really just anything that fits into that, anything that makes me happy, doesn't, you know, disturb my peace. And, you know, if that makes sense, I don't know, like I want to be a mom obviously one day, but I don't think that is my ultimate goal in life, because that's something I feel like would happen, right? Like something I would like to see happen that I'm not quite sure will happen. It's just, you know, for the longest time I always thought like maybe my own business or something like that. I don't know. I clearly like still don't know, because like I'm always gonna change. One minute I could probably be saying I want to be this, and then next minute, like, you know, I grew out of it or something like that, and it's okay to do all that, you know. Right now I just want to be happy, content, you know, and, you know, just work but not work at the same time, if that makes sense. Like I want to be happy, and the thing I'm working, I don't want to consider it as a job. I feel like that would be my ultimate like goal in life, where I'll be happy. I wake up and I'm like, wow, I'm so grateful for this job. I'm so happy that I get to help so many people. Like as long as it fits into that, like I'm set. I feel like I will be very content in life, meaning like, you know, like I'm thinking career wise, but I mean like overall in general, like, you know, family, great husband, great man, he loves me, I love him kind of thing, you know, like, you know. I don't know if that answers the question. Number 5, have you ever had any kind of surgery before? By the way, I'm reading off my iPad. I wrote down the questions. Nothing invasive, nothing like where I'm on the table, like, you know, a surgeon's performing over me, nothing like that. I have had cosmetic surgery, quote unquote surgery. It's not non-invasive. It's pretty much laser hair removal, and the story behind that is like I'm not like really insecure about like my body hair or anything like that. I just preference wise, for me, I don't like it. So like I remember when I was younger and I was in like my old house like bedroom and stuff, and I think I was just alone, and I was just like sitting there. I was like, I feel like I was a deprived kid, to be honest. Not that I didn't watch like cartoons and stuff like that. I just didn't go out much because, you know, I was helping my parents with a lot of their own business stuff. Okay, but anyways, but yeah, it's like laser hair removal. Like I remember like just sitting as a like probably like 8 or 9, and I was just sitting in my room, and I was just like, wow, I have a lot of hair. And I was staring down at my legs, and it's like, you know, my hair is very coarse and thick and everything. So just imagine like man's chest hair, but like shorter and on like my legs, you know, like, and then a lot of them. And I know I get a lot of hair from my dad's side because my aunt and stuff, they have a lot of hair. The men in my family on my dad's side have a lot of hair, and you know, so I know I get it from him. I didn't like it. I was like, why am I so hairy? Like I'm a girl. And like, not that it was like toxic or anything, but in my mind it's just like I don't want hair, so like why is it here kind of thing. And I didn't hate myself for it or anything like that. I just didn't like it, that's it. And then I got a tweezer, I think it was my mom's or whatever, and then my mind, it was like, okay, you know what, I could pull all these little hairs out. And then I tried one and I chickened out because it hurt like and I was just like, oh my god, no. I definitely can't do this. And then in my little mind, I didn't even think like, oh, if I did succeed in pulling all the hairs out, it would have grown back in probably 2-3 weeks. So I would have went through that pain just to do it over again. That wasn't worth it to me. And like now that I'm older, thinking back on it, it's kind of stupid, you know. But yeah, eventually as I got older, I just thought, okay, you know what, like I should probably do laser, because I learned about laser and I knew it was a lot of money, so I was planning on saving a lot of money just to do that. Like maybe like 2-3 years ago, I came across a Groupon ad for laser hair removal, and I went through it, and it was like 2 rounds. I didn't finish the second round because I just didn't like the place, and plus my hair, like I don't know if you can see, Oh, if you can't even see that. I don't know, it's not a lot of hair anymore. Back then it was very dark and like, you know, a lot of it. But yeah, I didn't like it anymore, and plus I felt like I didn't need to go through more of that, because I feel like I was happy and content with where I am. That's only surgery. I don't think I want any future ones, at least from what, like, you know, cosmetic wise, anything like that. I don't think so. But if you would like me to make a laser hair removal video, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that question. Number 6 is, do you do a video about your daily outfits so we can cop your swag? Honestly, I don't know why you guys even asked this, because honestly I feel like my style is very basic. I do have some nice clothes here and there, but like my daily style is just my work clothes, like professional work clothes. Like today, like I'll show you this. This is something my mom gave me. It's a poncho from Hollister, I believe. Jewelry wise, this is Sparkling Dance, the gold one, a rose gold one. I don't know exactly the color, like scheme wise. This is called Sparkling Dance. This tank top is from Forever 21, and then pants are from Express. And shoe wise, my boyfriend got me these Payless like work shoes that like pointed, like, you know, flats pretty much. It is. And belt, Forever 21, simple. I don't know if you can see it right here, belt, Forever 21. And that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, nothing special, just wear clothes every day, weekends if I'm going out and stuff. Honestly, I feel like all the nicer clothes went to work. So I don't know if you wanted a video. I don't know how to even go about that. Maybe down the line, when I feel ready enough, I'll film a video. But right now I don't feel ready, and I just want to keep it at that. But if you do have questions about my outfits and stuff like that, always comment on the video if you like a top or whatever, and then I'll, like, you know, respond to that. Question 7, I'm so jealous. Teach me your ways. Like, so when I posted on Instagram, the photo on my story was like a screenshot of my tweet saying that I like paid off my car in 3 years and like, you know, all that stuff. So I don't know what else. I mean, it just saved. Like, I just kept my goal in mind financially. Like, I didn't need anything. When I always buy things, I always think about if I need it. If I don't need it, then I shouldn't spend money for it. Why waste my money, right? When it could go towards something more productive, like paying off my car or saving towards a house or paying off my school loans and stuff like that. But I don't mind teaching you my ways if you want to learn. Number 8, advice to people who feel insecure in relationships but have a great partner. I want to make a separate video of this, and I asked you guys on Instagram if you will like that, and like I think 3 out of 4 people voted yes, so that's 75%. So I really want to make a video of that, even if it just helps one person. So I want to, but just a small answer before I even make a separate video for that. If you honestly believe that you have a great partner, then like, let's say it's not the relationship, then it's something within ourselves, right? I have things that I battle with myself, and I don't know how long you guys been following me, if you follow me for a long time or you're just watching this video, but pretty much I was in a bad relationship before, and I made a video about it like 2 years ago or something like that. And yeah, I was in a bad place. Like, he wasn't good. He just wasn't a good person, and he cheated on me a couple of times and all that stuff, blah blah blah. And my current boyfriend, he's good, he's nice, but it's just like there's some stuff that you really have to ask yourself, like, why do you feel insecure? Is it because of something that happened in your past, or is it because of something that your current partner, although he's great, that he did? And if you feel insecure because of your past, that's something you had to obviously still talk to your current partner about, like, hey, this happened. When you do this, it makes me feel like this, and see what happens. And then if your partner is great, they'll communicate with you, they'll work on it with you. If they are not great, then that's kind of like a red flag kind of thing. Now let's say if it goes great but you still feel insecure, then well, that takes time. You can't expect yourself to just feel after a talk or whatever in a moment time to just be better. That's something you constantly have to manage and work on. And I don't know if you can ever feel completely secure, like 100%. You could feel like 99% happy and like secure in the relationship and not even think about it, like, you know what I'm saying? But since stuff like that happens, you gotta just find out your triggers that make you feel insecure, if that makes sense. Like, if you, like, for example, for me, like, if I see some shady text or something like that, that's my trigger. So I will be like, who is this? Talk to him about it or whatever. Yeah, but at least that's how I feel, like, how you should work on it, because that's the most productive way. Instead of constantly thinking about it, assuming certain things is not the best thing, then your mind keeps going into loops, and who are you talking to? You're just talking to yourself, and your mind can play crazy tricks on you, you know, if that makes sense. So I would just really ask yourself, one, like, what is it that I'm insecure about? And then once you figure that out, why do I feel insecure about it? What is it, my past, or is it my current partner, or is it myself? And then work on those things. Like, find productive ways to not feel like that. You know, don't focus on things like, if it's physically, you don't work out if you don't like the way your body looks. Or but at the same time, if you don't like the way your body looks, accept the fact that, hey, this is my body, this is what I've been given. There, you know, like, I go through it too. It's not like I'm 100% confident in myself either, you know, like, I don't like this part or that part of myself, and that's okay. Like, we all have things we don't like, correct? And it's like how we don't like someone else, almost. Like, there's things you like about that person, and there are things you like about them. So it's the same way with ourselves. Like, we don't like certain, we're not supposed to be 100% content with ourselves in a way, if that makes sense. Because how do we grow if we're 100% content, if that makes sense? How do we seek more? How do we want more, in the sense? So you just gotta find ways to, like, set up a self-care routine, set up a self-love routine, do more things that you love, do more things that you feel like is healthy, that will help you feel better about this aspect or that aspect of yourself. Because if it's a great partner, then it's something within us, something that you need to fix that hopefully your partner can fix with you. But yeah, that's just like the basic of how I would, like, answer that question. And I hope that helps, you know, like, because it sucks. It honestly does suck if you go through that. That mindset is just like I went through it, and it, not feeling secure, but like, you know, that's not a good feeling. And I feel for you. Like, you know, I hope you feel better, you know, and you're not alone. Everyone goes through it. You know, it's communication is key, effort is key, consistency is key. So, and self-love has so much to do with it. And, you know, it's just one step at a time, you know. Just be like, for me, like, if I don't like certain things about myself, and some days I feel great, some days I don't. On the days I don't feel great, I'm like, okay, well, this is how my body looks today, like, physically wise. This is how my body feels today, and okay, that's okay. Let me nourish it. Let me, you know, just because you don't particularly like it doesn't mean you have to disrespect it. You gotta respect what you have, because this is the only thing you have. You won't get another body. You have to respect it in order for it to bloom, right? You have to love it in order for it to be great. If you don't like it and you don't take care of it, you're gonna constantly feel this way, or you're gonna feel worse about it. So I hope that helps. I know that was a long answer. And then Joshua asked, New York or LA? I like New York because, like, it's closer and I have more things here. I haven't had as much experiences in LA, although I love Little Tokyo. But New York, if it was to live, I love the weather, and, like, it depends, I guess you can say. Then Nike or Adidas? I like both. Okay, that's my answer, Joshua, okay? That I like both, okay? And that's it to this video. I'm sorry this took way too long, but I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any more questions, post them down below. Thank you guys. I miss you guys, and I hope you guys are doing well and everything like that. I want to tell you something. I decided to name you guys my dumplings because I love dumplings, and you guys are full of flavor, and I feel like, yeah, so cute, and you guys are so cute and so sweet. So my dumplings, I am gonna end this video now, okay? Bye bye.